What about Lois and Clark?
What about Pocahontas? That's all I heard.
Nicolas Cage was going to be Superman a long time ago in a movie directed by Tim Burton.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be right. That can't be right.
Mm-hmm. But it never happened, though. It never happened. There's actually a documentary talking about how the movie never happened.
He'd be the weirdest Superman ever.
It would be amazingly weird, wouldn't it? I mean, he's all like skinny and weird with that that long face, but not long like a horse, just kind of longer than a normal human.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's weird. He's a weird cat, man.
He gets those looks on his face like the lights are on, but nobody's home.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if he's out there sometimes.
Oh, yeah, he is. He's definitely out there. Like the inner part of his mind's been evicted, but they left the body behind for the bank to repo. Mm-hmm.
That's a new saying. I'm going to borrow that, Bill.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one. Let me write
Go
that
for
down.
it. Hey, did any of you guys see that post I put on Facebook about the Yamo shirts?
I didn't see it.
Yamo sent it to me.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Vote for Yamo.
Nice. Thanks, Yamo, for sending that.
I'm definitely voting for Yamo. Absolutely.
Voting for what? The next president of Mexico, or what's going on?
It's like vote for Pedro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Do you know?
Oh no! Wait, does it have his face on it?
Not yet. I had him send me a selfie, and I'm going to take it to my shirt guy. And
I hope they're as good as the selfies he sent it to me.
No, it's a supreme selfie, perfect for the shirt, just absolutely perfect.
Yamo sent me one with like a snake. He was holding a snake.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh yeah.
No, this selfie has got like some sort of weird smirk on it, and it'll be full of glory when I'm done.
Yamo seems so like he seemed like Rico Suave on Trade Up the other day.
He was calm and collected.
He had like greased over hair.
You know how
little stuff on his face.
It was so shocking to watch him win that.
It was
a shocking experience for everybody.
Halfway through, I thought I was watching an Old Spice commercial that he had with that little beard he had going on.
Yamo just sent me. I guess he's obviously watching. He just sent me the T-shirt.
Yeah,
picture.
Oh, I can bring it up.
That's awesome. Boing. Justin.
Huh?
Oh, so what's up, guys in chat? What's up, people?
Is your wife joining?
Yeah, she's there. You want to come over here?
Yeah,
bring her over here. Let's meet the wife.
Come on over.
Yeah, come on over.
Hello.
Come on, wife.
All of Adam's closest friends.
She's not coming, is she?
No, she's not coming. She thought we were not live.
Oh.
No.
Come over. Keep talking. It's great.
That's great. Just keep talking.
Real professional, hon.
I'm just practicing words right now with nobody listening.
So, Bill, what did you work on this week? What all did you have going on?
Boilers.
No boilers. The opposite of boilers. I had a glycol system today to work on at a restaurant. And a little bit of a backstory. A week ago, they called me because they had another company install this glycol system, which is okay by me. But they, for whatever reason, this other company couldn't change the outlet because it had one of the sideways neutrals on it. This other company couldn't change the outlet, so they of course called me. I'm like, well, I guess I can probably do that. So I go out there, change the outlet, no problem. But I tell them, you plug it in because I'm not going to void the warranty if anything's not set up properly because the other company obviously didn't set it up. So I changed the outlet out. Fast forward to this week, I get a phone call from the general manager of the restaurant saying that the outlet is tripping the breaker. And I said, well, 99% of the time, it's not the outlet. It's whatever plugged into the outlet's tripping the breaker, obviously. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll go out there. So I go out there. I find, breaker's tripped. I go over there, reset it, verify voltage at the outlet once the glycol system's unplugged. And he's like, it's the weirdest thing. Yesterday this happened. Everything unfolded yesterday. Right after I plugged in 2 space heaters to my bathrooms. So I go into the bathroom. He's got these like ginormous 3-foot long space heaters plugged into his bathroom. So I leave the glycol system unplugged, and it's an old restaurant, so there's no telling where this wiring is going through the building, what it's tied into. So I go over to the breaker panel, pull it off, do an amp draw. I'm already pulling 15 amps on these giant space heaters. Yeah. The glycol system alone, I don't know, locked rotor amps has got to be upwards of 15 itself. So
Yeah.
told them unplug your space heaters, and I'll be back next week to run a dedicated line for it.
Wow.
Cool.
I didn't actually get to work on the glycol system itself, though, but starting off with I got to work on a glycol system was way more interesting. It's a much better way to start that story off with.
Guys, excuse me. I gotta get this charger for this laptop.
So what was the glycol system running? What was it?
It's just beer lines.
Oh, nice. So was it like one of those Micromatic? What was it? What brand?
I don't know. I can tell you in a second, though, because I took a fancy picture of it. You work on a lot of glycol systems over there? Or
I
any?
work on boilers with glycol in them.
Like to make the beer hotter than normal and get more head out of it than you'd ever want?
Yeah. I just try to look for any potential area I could throw boilers into the conversation.
You know what? It was a Micromatic.
See? There you go.
Damn.
Well done, Adam.
No kidding. Not too bad for a boiler guy right there.
You know a lot about glycol.
And boilers. Do they use glycol in boilers?
It depends on what application. But yeah,
What else do you use boilers for besides boiling?
snow melt.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. You know, yeah, I did see a video by, what's his name there? Joe Canada. Some about, but I didn't know there's glycol, though, running through the system. I thought that was just water.
No, you can't do that when it's negative 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's probably true. Interesting.
The chat is actually asking what a glycol system is, like a basic overview of what it is, because a lot of us Southerners or
Oh, you guys don't-
just ignorant
you guys
people
gotta-
don't know.
So it's like it's a little box basically, and it has
Box.
a pump, right? It's got a pump, and basically it is a compressor inside. It's a chiller. Am I wrong? It pumps glycol, and the glycol line runs alongside the beer lines.
Yeah, it's sort of like if you imagine, I don't know if you guys ever work on the tube condensers. You know, you have your inner tube with actual refrigerant, and then your outer tube's got the water in it.
Yeah, coaxial condenser.
What is it?
It's a coaxial condenser.
I don't know. I just call them tube and tube. But that's how the glycol goes through the beer lines. You got your center line going through the beer lines with the glycol, but your glycol is like a secondary refrigerant where the compressor is evaporator, not the compressor is evaporator, but the evaporator is basically sitting in a bucket of glycol, and it just cools it down, and then there's a circulating pump that just pumps it through.
And they run the line with the beer lines to the taps, the beer taps, and then they loop the line back to get chilled again.
Yeah. You know, but I was walking in the keg cooler that they had there, and it's all new to me, but they must run those lines underground then, because I couldn't see them. They went into the wall, and it either went up or down, but it didn't look like when I was popping ceiling tiles earlier. It didn't look like they went up into the ceiling, so I assume they went underground. So I don't know if that's common or not.
Bill, there's some questions about your voice. They say it's a really cool voice. Do you mind saying, what are you wearing?
What are you wearing?
Perfect. Thank you.
Can you say tube and tube, Bill?
Tube and tube condenser.
Ooh.
This program is brought to you by Train.
No, it's not.
But the other two are going to be sound bites, so thank you.
Nice.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly
right. Justin, whenever you have your freaking mic secured on, it's like an amplifier for your spring.
It sounds like it's just sitting in a tin coffee can.
What the crap? Why is it doing that? It never did that before.
HVACRVideos, Chris is saying, yeah, sometimes they're underground or above. Those lines, copper lines.
Let's get back to Justin's
restaurant.
microphone for a
That's
second.
what I thought.
So for a short period of time, actually twice now, one time I bought a true, I think it's called the model TDD 3 keg kegerator.
Oh, yeah.
They have them at bars and restaurants or whatever. And the guy was having issues with it. I picked it up for $400. He's like, it leaks water all over my floor. There's like a big, almost triangular looking drain pan right by the fan that it was completely rotted. So I can't remember what True wanted for the pan. It was something crazy. It's just a piece of metal.
$400.
Yeah, something crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I replicated it, and I just used scrap metal, and then I think I sold the thing for $1,500.
Is that the vintage looking thing, like Kegerator? I'm trying to think. Is that the vintage?
It's big. It's like 5 feet long. It's a stainless steel top. It's got
A tap right through the center of it.
Two or three taps on the top. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of True, it must have been almost a month ago. I went out to a service call on a 3-door upright self-contained cooler, and the problem was it got shot in a shootout at a Family Dollar store I went to, and I had to price out a door. Basically, I mean the bullet actually just sort of went in through the edge of the door, hit the cabinet, bounced around a little bit, didn't do a whole lot of damage to the inside, but obviously the door needed to be replaced. And I think that door was almost $1,600 from True.
Holy.
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous.
Wow.
Like you just get a couple door hinges and a piece of plywood and get you set up.
The Tito 209 don't like us too much.
He wasn't here last time and he was causing ruckus.
Does he have another screen name?
I don't know.
I don't think so. He continues not to like you guys for sure. The good news is he evidently likes Bill and I, so that's good news. But he hates you guys.
He continues to give us views.
He continues to give you views. I can only say maybe it's a residual dislike from a previous engagement.
That's all right. He can sit with the cool kids at the lunch table.
That's it. And if you question for you guys, got a call. Haven't gone there yet, but any of you guys, I know what this is a situation I'm gonna run into because it's a server room. It was after the fact. I think it is a water cooled condenser, little unit, cooling off the room. Have any of you guys used Smart Seal? I haven't used it. I was wondering if any of you guys used it. Any of you, maybe Chris in the chat, any of the guys in chat, any of you guys use it, and does it work?
I tried it twice on a rooftop unit, if that helps.
And?
Didn't work.
What kind of R22 or 410?
I think I want to say R22. It was an older Lennox unit. And I think I filmed a video of it, going back and doing a really thorough leak check. But in the video, I didn't specify that I used Smart Seal on it because at the time I was a little bit more educated and I decided not to use any sort of additives at that point. So I let that little fact out of the video. No, it didn't work. It still leaked. I pulled out all the refrigerant. It was, I don't know, a pound or two low still. So I didn't end up finding the leak either.
I will attempt it on a Hail Mary, but it's only on old systems. I'm not going to put it in something like
sure,
you know.
But sometimes you're in a fire code. You can't use flame. It's a big process. I see Chris's message. He used it twice. It didn't work. And sometimes it's just a hassle. You just don't want to go through all that paperwork and all that stuff. So you just want to get her done like that. I was just curious.
Get her done.
Yeah. I was going to ask, but why not? Where do all my screens go now? How do I get them back? They're all disappeared.
They're right over there.
The connected says it works if you know how to work it. How do you work it?
Yeah, I think you just shoot it into the system.
There's multiple types too. There's different types of this stuff. So y'all talking about the injected version of this.
Yeah.
Don't they say like you have to run it for an hour or two, whatever, after you inject it?
That could be. Maybe I didn't do that part of it. But I don't know. I was under the assumption that you just basically throw it in there and let it run by itself, and eventually it's going to find the leak and cling to the moisture that's going in or coming out.
My apologies, guys. I've used Smart Seal. I know we're talking about Smart Seal. I was talking about, I don't know, I probably don't know the name of it. It's the stuff you put on top. I don't even know the name. Sorry, what's it called?
Plumber's dope.
Not plumber. I don't think so.
It's the same brand of stuff. It's the same thing.
It's the same brand, right?
Yes.
No. Reefer, what's his name? I watched this guy on YouTube.
Reefer Tech.
Not
what?
Reefer Tech. Reefer something. Maybe it's Reefer Tech, but it's like a putty, and you put it around.
Yes,
it's Smart Seal. Same thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Smart Seal, same company, different product.
Smart Seal. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Yeah, I knew I was going nuts. I was like, what do you guys inject? Yeah, trust me. I use that too. I know, Gary, it's been a hack, but sometimes you have a huge unit. It's an old system. You have so much R22 in there. You know, you don't want to waste it
I
all.
don't think I would use that as a permanent fix, but if it's like, hey, it's Friday night and you're out on a call and you have to fix the leak, and it's like, hey man, I'll be back on Monday. Slap
Yeah.
this dope around.
If you can't cut the bottom of a boat out and use it to seal up that bottom of a boat, like a glass bottom boat, and then
right,
it still floats, I'm not even going to attempt to use it.
Bill knows.
Straight up. To be honest with you, you know what?
You know what I just thought of? That you and Justin have the same beard.
Do we?
I just looked at that. Yeah, you guys are like beard twins.
There you go.
Now you just need to shave your head, Joe.
There you go.
Shave your head.
What was I gonna say?
The putty's on the screen, by the way. I'll put a picture of it.
Thank you, Zach.
silly buddy.
Yes,
Buddy.
Silly putty.
But you know, one of the things I was going to bring up, I was going to talk to Adam about this because I think Adam's the only boss in there. Oh no, Zach, you used to kind of be a boss.
Zach's
in
our
a different
boss.
life.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm the boss of this show.
the boss, the grandmaster.
I control the show.
I wonder if that stuff works. Sorry,
I keep
Phil. I'll just
asking
find, like
Zach
how
for a
can-
raise, but
I know. Do you think that shit actually works? Like,
No.
I don't know. I'm just so curious.
Know It All. That's one of his things. That's one of his sponsors. Is that
Okay.
stuff. So I would ask him how it's done and how much it works.
That's right. John just said that. Good to see
In
John
the
here.
supply house. You see him in the supply house, Joe. Just ask him.
Yeah. No.
Oh yeah, I forget you guys are from the same place.
Yeah. We met each other once. It was a crazy situation, but no, I don't run into him that often. Obviously.
You guys-
they sat next to each other at the counter, and Joe looked at him. He's like, "Hey," and he looked at him. He's like, "Hey,"
Hey.
and they just
Hey.
went, "Hey."
Hey,
Instead of handing beers, we slid down Smart Seal. Anyways,
how's she going, eh?
hey, how's she going, eh?
I don't
Thank
know.
God I don't have that wherever they're from accent. I think it's the Eastern accent. I don't know. But anyways,
Were you born in Canada, Joe?
yes, sir.
Yeah. So why don't you have that Canadian accent?
Because it's the city talk. I think when you're more in the rural provinces or outskirts, I don't know.
Joe's what they call a hipster.
Hipster, man.
He's a hipster Canadian.
You take like voice lessons to lose that original
Yeah.
Canadian accent, don't you?
Yeah.
I want to sound like an American. Yeah, somebody told-
Hey. Not all Americans sound with no accent.
That's true. Yeah, somebody told me
Justin?
I had.
What are y'all talking about?
No, Justin's just has a little accent there.
Yeah, a little accent.
Why do you
y'all have
focus on you,
accents.
man? Why do you focus on you, Justin? Why do you think that is?
Do what?
Why do you think he focused on you? Because he feels superior. Go ahead, take it.
Mhm.
Yeah, he does.
Actually, what was it? With that story there, Justin, today, you met a fellow Tennessean. You were talking about.
No, not a Tennessee.
No, he's from Greenville, South Carolina, where Ted's
Also-
from.
That's where it's from.
He said, "I got a friend from South Carolina."
Yeah. No,
is that what it-
like the second sentence out of this dude's mouth today, he's like, "Where in the South are you from?" I'm like, "Well, born and raised in Georgia, lived in Tennessee for several years." He's like, "I could tell." He's like, "I'm from Greenville, South Carolina." And then he's lived in Philadelphia. He's lived in Wisconsin. He's an attorney. He's like, I think he said he was 33. Him and his wife are both attorneys. And yeah, they ended up here. They've been here for 6 months. Like they literally live like right down the road from me.
What was wrong with their what was the service call about?
No, it was just a 2-system maintenance.
Justin's rubbing elbows with the elite over here.
Very cool.
Hey man, there's nothing wrong with being friends with an attorney. You never know.
No, you never know.
What
Did
is?
you hire-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Did you hire any more guys yet, Adam?
No, I've been waiting for your application in the mail. Not coming.
I sent it. I private messaged you on MySpace. You didn't get it?
MySpace.
Face.
Don't look me up on MySpace, people. What does DFW mean?
Dallas Fort Worth.
That's what I was going to say.
Anyone hires sheet metal workers in DFW? Asking for
Yeah,
a friend.
Dallas Fort Worth. Do you get on Indeed or Harago?
Indeed is a
anything like that?
freaking joke, dude.
Why? Indeed's pretty cool.
No.
No?
No.
All right.
They they've billed me multiple times. I don't know what it is, $200, $300, $400, $500 for resumes of. I say I want people with 5 years experience, and they need to be in the HVAC trade. You know, blah blah blah. And they send me like janitors, and they send me like school teachers.
Oh, you have to pay for that.
Oh, they want me to pay for it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and they're like, "Well, are you not happy with our service? Why are you not continuing it?" I'm like, "Because you are sending me like circus clowns. Period. You know,
Actual circus clowns.
Hey, maybe they have potential. You never know.
Yeah, you got to base your interviews off personality, not always tech skills, Adam.
Yeah.
I got hired for my personality.
it's good.
I think it was a beard, Bill.
Maybe Tito
Yeah.
is John.
I didn't have my beard when I actually got hired in with my new company.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I still had the same deep monotone voice.
Well,
I would like,
So how
I
long
would
you
like to
been-
say
go
one
ahead.
thing real quick that I did locate Adam's MySpace while we were talking, and he looks
you-
malnourished in his picture. I'm just going to say that, Adam. You need to eat a
Malnourished.
hamburger or something.
You're going
And
to
I
post it
won't-
for everybody to see?
I won't show it unless Adam will let me show it. But I don't know if he will because I'm looking at his picture and I want to donate $1 to his country.
Does he have one of them like bloated stomachs and he's like standing next to a railroad track?
oh no.
Go ahead, show it.
He's got a
Okay.
mean ass goiter. No, I'm just kidding.
Do it. Show it.
Here we go. Here's Adam before he realized there was food in the pantry. Everybody, he looks confused.
I look confused.
It's like,
Oh
why are
my
you taking
God.
my picture?
Oh my God. Like a freaking crackhead.
You look,
Oh, come on.
look like a science
Bill Simmons'
experiment.
younger days.
I saw this shit on Live PD one week. I think.
That was like almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
There
That's
you go.
funny, though.
There you go.
I assume you wax now.
Like about 9 years ago, Train sent us to Cancun, and dude, I'm Croatian. I'm a hairy guy, you know.
Mhm.
And I was on the beach, and I didn't like manscape beforehand. And there's like
Oh,
these
no.
Mexican like dudes from the hotel, the resort, and they were like, "Dude, aren't you hot?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You come here with your winter jacket on. What's going on?"
Nice.
What the hell are you talking about, manscape? What would you be doing? What is a manscaping?
You know, trimming up.
Yeah, you got
Trimming up what?
Yeah, what is that? Yeah, that's a good point there. What
Like Adam,
Man.
I'm
I
here
know
as
I'm
well,
going to
being-
disagree with this shit off the bat, but I just want to hear what it is.
It's funny, like Mike says, Sasquatch. I call my pops that when I see him. But yeah, like Adam, I come from a European background, and I used to wax my whole upper body. You
Oh
know,
my God! Why would
But then you
do
look
that?
weird, like if you're ever like seen naked, dude.
Yeah.
It's like hairy from the waist down. You're like, what happened? You know?
no. You take care of the waist down too. You look all, you look proper. man.
Well, I don't understand the purpose of it. You know, I'm German and Irish. I'm a hillbilly, so I'm pretty hairy too. I've never ever considered shaving any other part of my body besides my head or my face at some point in time.
It's not shaving though, Bill. It's
Obviously, you haven't considered shaving your face. Let's be honest.
No, not
waxing. Yeah,
in a
let's be
while.
honest here.
Oh man, I don't want to ask the next question, but I feel like I have to.
What is
Go
it?
for it.
Joe?
I'm open.
Are you telling me that you tend to the man area as well? Don't you lie. He does it.
Sorry, say that guy. You cut out right. Say that again.
Do
please.
you trim your man area?
Who you asking?
I'm asking Joe. I'm pretty sure the Croatian doesn't.
Yeah,
Not. It's been a while, but I used to do it all. But I go, you know what? I'm waxing the whole upper body. Let's wax it all.
this is the best show ever. Now, I bet you got a soul patch down there too, don't you?
Oh my gosh.
No,
I'm getting a visual of Joe sitting in the bathroom like, woo!
no, it wasn't me. No, I went somewhere to do it. I got a great
far.
view on it.
And
I
what
went
is
somewhere.
Was it
Yeah.
the guy was looking at you like, spread him, Joe?
Do you have to stand?
Well, why are we assuming it was a guy who did it?
It's a guy.
It's Canada. It was a guy.
I had both.
So when you wax, do you use like maple syrup and like
That's actually one of the techniques. Something about some kind of sweet syrupy, but I don't use that one. I just use some whatever wax they do, and it's been a while though, guys. It's been a while. I used to do it, and I never used to worry because you shave. You know, I don't like when you see in the summertime you see guys shaving their. It comes back the next day stuff. It's just dumb. It's just
That's
wax
why
it thing. It lasts for a month. Laser or wax.
Why are we on here talking about freaking men shaving anyway?
Sorry, it's a man show. We got to discuss these things. It's important.
Yeah. Somebody does have to bring these to the front of society and point them
Right.
out.
Yeah.
You know,
What's the proper and improper way to manscape?
There is no manscaping. The proper
No.
way is to never shave anything, not even
No.
your
What?
back. When you
No,
get into the
could get
pool
away
as
with
a
it. Some guys
50-year-old with
can't.
hairs,
Some guys, you know, I'm pretty sure if you ask the ladies in the chat, some guys just can't. And you know, you have to trim, or else you can't see the
You know,
damn thing.
we're hearing people say this is the wrong topic for this show, but we have Bill on. This is the right topic. Look at this guy. He's got like a 4-foot beard.
The beard's fine, obviously, and obviously, there's nothing against beards, but some areas, you know, the ladies don't like it. Some ladies don't care. Some do.
interesting.
Justin, what's your take on this?
No comment. Next.
yeah. I think we should probably end this. I think this is.
Come on.
All right, I got a new topic.
I don't want Joe to
here.
get testy.
Go ahead, Bill.
Testy.
It's a long segue from Joe's personal habits and
I'm excited about it. Go ahead.
squatting over mirrors and whatnot. But so I guess it's Adam and Justin. And so Justin, first, is it still pretty fun to work with Adam? I was listening to Zach's podcast like from a couple weeks ago, and you said, "Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like working with Adam." Has that changed or?
Yeah, no, it's still the same. Like we're not like riding in the van together every day, running calls or whatever. Like I'm running service calls, he's doing installs, we're doing business stuff or whatever. Like we were just talking about that, earlier. I hadn't seen him in days because
Probably a week.
yeah, probably a week because
Okay.
I get up and I run calls and
Yeah. You guys don't argue.
he's
about-
running other calls or doing installs or doing whatever. I just run my calls. I focus on what I have. Honestly, I probably talk to his dad more than I do anybody because me and his dad kind of coordinate what's been run and what needs to be run. And
Is your dad pretty active in it, Adam?
He was running like estimates and we were both bouncing back and forth between the office before. And now Justin's doing more of the calls. My dad's still doing a little bit of the calls. And so my dad's kind of like coordinating them and doing more. This is what I want my dad to do, But yeah, he's
More like a service manager type of role /
exactly.
estimate?
I mean, service manager, meaning we have one service tech, full-time service tech, and myself. So he's managing me and Justin. So yeah,
I thought you had Jesus.
he's not service. He does strictly installs.
Strictly installs. Oh, okay. Well, I kind of so if there is a problem with either Justin or Jesus, now who is responsible for the disciplinary action? Like, say Justin came in drunk or really screwed up something.
I would talk.
Yeah,
to
Adam
him.
would talk to him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. So in the past, then Adam, when you had, I think, what'd you say before? You had like up to like 8 guys or something, 8, 10, something like that.
No, not that many.
No?
Like 5 or 6 at one time. Yeah.
What was the most difficult part of leading those 5 or 6 guys? Because obviously
The most difficult part was like it was like fielding phone calls all the time. I could never do anything because it was like, hey, I'm on this job, I'm doing this. What should I do?
tech support calls.
Yeah, not necessarily tech support, but like, how should I build this? What should I do that? Tech support, whatever. It's always like, and that's what I almost feel like I need that. I don't have that. I don't have the communication. I need to have myself or my dad, permanently in the office focusing on that because I'm like, when I'm on a job, I feel like I'm the Blues Brother, I'm on a mission from God, and like, if you call me, I look at my phone, I'm like, come on, certain times during the day I'll answer, but I just feel like I need the focus. I'm trying to do the best job that I possibly can do. I don't like to be interrupted,
Are they calling you because they just don't know, or you think they're just calling you because it's the easiest way to get what they need to get done? Instead of like what I've always done with my guys, sometimes I won't answer the phone. I'll call them back 10 or 15 minutes later just to see if they've had enough time to
figure it out.
Yeah, to struggle a little bit, to force them to think.
Here's the thing, Bill. Do you get the phone calls and they're like, I'm having trouble figuring this out, blah, blah, blah. And you start asking questions, like, what's your evap saturation? What's this? What's that? And they don't have the answer for you.
Mm-hmm. Frustrating.
Like, in my case, what I always did was, check some more stuff and call me back.
Yeah. I only got 2 guys under me right now, but they've slowly learned that. So now they'll call me with like their temperatures, pressures, voltages, amp draw, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They're getting pretty good with that. But there was, for a while there, I'm like, well, if you don't have what I need, I can't help you.
Yeah.
You need to give me some more information.
That would always drive me nuts when people call me with PSI.
Yeah.
This is my pressure. This is the PSI. What do you think I should be at? I'm like,
yeah, I don't care about that.
I don't know. I didn't memorize the pressure temperature chart. I'm really not sure, like
That's why honestly, there's a couple guys that look after in the company I work for. I think for me, it's a little opposite. I know you want them to struggle, you want them to find out the facts, but I like the communication. I want to be called all the time. Like, I just want communication, because a lot of times I'll leave them to do something. I get there and it's wrong, or you know what I mean, or they screwed up somewhere. I like getting called. Call me, I'll do my best. I don't know. I just like to be called.
See, for me, I have a tendency to be a micromanager, and if they call me for everything, that tendency seems to grow stronger. And then next thing you know, I turn into a raging drug addict because I can't handle the stress.
See, the difference between you and me, Joe, though, is I'm taking calls from other customers.
Yes.
Like, I try not to take calls from the majority of the customers, okay? So, like, certain customers have my cell phone number, and important customers have my cell phone number. So they're calling me during the day, and they just want, hey, what are we going to do about this? When are you going to do this or that? Or there's general contractors calling me. There's so many people calling me during the day. And then, so my phone is always ringing. A lot of times I just want to turn it off,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're probably getting more calls than me, because you're more of that owner level. I do get calls from customers, but nowhere near you, so it doesn't bother me as much. But I can see where you're coming from for sure.
How do you guys give feedback to your techs, either coworkers or the guys below you?
What do you mean?
Like, as far as, like Joe, when you're saying when you get there and the job's all wrong, like, do you just go in there and like, all right, I'll just fix it, and then you don't say anything, or do you like, listen, this is what you did, or like, listen, why are you so stupid? How do you start that?
You have to explain yourself. You have to explain why it's wrong, or give them some facts of last job. Remember last job we did it this way? Why didn't you do it this way this time? Guys,
don't make that
all
face
about,
when you say that, though, Joe.
I know. It's all about details. We have obviously these customers, and they're hiring us for a reason. You're not going to go do something half-assed. That's not what we're about. And you just explain to them the whole situation. You try to explain, and hopefully after the first, second, third time, they finally get it.
Mm.
I've had a couple guys, though, that are not with me anymore that would ask the same question. I can't even tell you, countless times.
I know.
Like, literally countless times. One of the questions that irritated me most ever asked in my entire life was, how do you charge with Subcooling Again? And like, it was a guy that worked with me for a very long time. And I'm like, dude, you've been doing this for how many years now? And he's like, I know, but it's the spring now, and I haven't done it since last summer. I'm like, that's great. I haven't done it since last summer either. Like, you got to retain a little bit of knowledge between seasons. You know what I mean? Like, I think Chris said this in one of his videos, I hate repeating myself. I will repeat myself, but if you're like going on like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 times repeating yourself, it's like, why am I even saying this anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what Justin just said? That's funny. I had to chuckle.
I mean, isn't there a charging chart right in that control
Some
panel?
units. Yeah, some units.
I mean, I don't do a whole lot of like residential split systems, but the few times that I have, I just, pull that thing out and charge it up with based on temperatures. It seems to work out okay.
Yeah.
Subcooling is written on the side of the unit.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, right on the data tag.
Yeah.
I lost the chat. There it is.
Worst case scenario, just shoot for what? 10, 15? Who knows?
I go for 10.
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It's very difficult to try to teach people things, especially that work underneath you, when you're trying to be efficient in your job and you're realizing like the profit of the job. You know what I mean? You're like, okay, I got to be here and I got to get this done in this amount of time, but I got to show this guy all these steps along the way. It's very difficult to like stop and break things down. You know what
I find very difficult is trying to train a guy, and as you're training him, you realize that you want him to learn and be better more than he wants to learn and be better. That's the worst thing for me.
Yeah,
I can't stand it when I get it. A lot of guys aren't going to go home after work and watch YouTube videos or read books ever, but you could supplement your learning a little bit more if you do that.
Yes.
I mean, I've bought my guys books, sent them links to videos. Sometimes they watch, sometimes they don't. But it's just frustrating when you see a guy who's got potential and you just want to push him and train him, and he just doesn't want it as much as you do.
Yeah.
But have you ever had somebody that really wanted to learn, was really ambitious about learning, but they couldn't retain, like they just couldn't get the common sense part of it?
I did. He ended up quitting on me. I never really knew why he quit. I thought maybe he was overwhelmed with the amount of information I was trying to throw at him. But
I had a guy riding with me one time that, I mean, he really wanted to be a service tech. He would literally go home at night. He had a notepad. He would go home at night and he would write down like 20 or 30 questions. And as we were riding in the van the next day, he just like hit me with questions. And on one hand, you're glad because he's ambitious. He wants to learn, but at the same time, like, by 3 or 4 o'clock in the day and you're just trying to run your calls, it's about to the boys like, all right, that's enough questions for one day. Just shut up over there. Let's get the rest of these calls run and let's go. Yeah.
Shut your whore mouth. Is that what you're? Nice.
Joe, I know you're pretty freaking meticulous with your work. Right?
Very. Yeah.
So like you rewind my life 10 or more years ago. And I remember on jobs, when I was working for my dad, somebody would do something. I would tell everyone, use a level on everything you do everything nice and straight and plumb. I don't want to see any like swing joints with gas or plumbing or refrigeration lines. I want everything to be nice and neat, period. You know what I mean? And after I would tell them that, if they would do something different, I would literally, like, I was a dick, dude. Somebody would run a drain line or something, I'd walk up to it and just cut it off.
It's funny you say that because I just did it today. I don't know if you guys could see this. This is what I'm working on. I took some video, but my computer crashed, and
what is that?
It's a package unit. It's a Ceresco. It's a
what? Little rascal?
Ceresco dehumidification setup. It has water going to it. It has
amazing. Never seen anything like that.
Yeah, me either. Before years back when I started working with this. But anyways, so a pipe was on the water side going to the Ceresco. It was crooked. And I come in because I let him do it, one of the workers. I come in and I look at it and it's crooked. I go, dude, it can't stay like that. Just unsweat it. Just strain it. Just strain it. Just sweat it and just tap it, please. And then while I'm working, if I'm there working with him for a few hours or whatnot, you always hear it. And it's good. I don't mind. Is that straight? Is that straight? Put a level. Does a level say it's straight? Yeah. Okay. So it's straight. Oh man, it's frustrating, but it goes a long way because when you get customers commenting or other contractors commenting through the grapevine, oh, these guys work hard, or these guys do good work, neat work. Mm-hmm. That goes a long way.
I mean, if a customer is watching you for a short period and they see you like using a level on different things that you're doing, they're like, oh wow, I've had that multiple times. Like, you take pride in your work, And Zach has said this on his show that his dad said, I remember, and I will quote, if it looks good, it probably will work good.
That's right.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because you take pride in your work.
That's right.
And you pay attention to detail.
Clean up after yourself. Pick up all your little wire clippings.
Yeah.
I had a
tie
guy
straps.
Just a pile of little tie straps and little pieces of wire. I mean, they would have blown off the roof eventually, but I'm like, just pick it up. Just pick it up. I don't want the next guy to come up here and give us, tell the manager and be like, oh, look what these guys left. I don't want to be that guy.
It's funny because the other day we were cleaning up a job and the electricians came in and I told them I need some wiring to my pump and to the boilers. And they left the spool, empty spool on the floor. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
I have a mess there. But when I clean up, I'm cleaning all my mess. It's going to look spotless. And I'm leaving that spool there, and I'm leaving their wire shavings and everything right there.
Wow.
Because I was so frustrated. Like, come on, dude. Like, one thing, you just because we have our stuff there and it's scattered, our tools and material, doesn't mean you just leave your mess there. And that's the mentality. I'm not going to go in detail about what kind of company that is. But anyways, and of course, they left me with just a conduit with a box and with just wires there. I don't know if they're expecting me to do it. It's going to come one of those, okay, who's doing it? Who's wiring it from that box? I got a 220 going to the pump and whatever, a 15 amp to the boilers. Who's going to be doing it? Am I going to be doing it? Or are you guys going to be doing it? And seeing that attitude, it relates, just like Adam is saying, the neatness to pride in their work. I could tell just the way they left their job space, what I'm going to go through with this company for wiring to my boilers or wiring to my pump. So you know what? I'm probably just end up doing it.
Hey, I always like the ones like when you're doing commercial and like a restaurant or whatever calls you for the first time. So it's the first time you're ever going there. You put your extension ladder up, you get up on the roof and you see like 15 jugs of 22 laying everywhere and like wired shit everywhere. You're like, oh God, this is going to be good.
Old compressors and board.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You open up the unit, they're like shit's wired nutted together. It looks like a freaking rat's nest in there. You're like, oh God, this is
I don't know if you
going to
guys,
be fun.
if you guys ever watched this old, I think it's one of the first videos I made called it's like HVAC Boneyard. And it's a rooftop of a strip mall I worked on in Detroit. And there must have been at least 7 abandoned rooftop units that they just set off to the side. Yeah. And then all the rest of the rooftop units have been torn apart by crackheads. And it literally looked like just a scrapyard on top of a roof. It was amazing. It was probably the worst I've ever seen.
Wow.
I watched your video, or was that, it might have been on Instagram the other day, about somebody wiring the green wire to R.
Yep, I'm on the gram now. That's something new in my life. Pretty exciting.
Nice.
But yeah, apparently they couldn't figure out why and it was the maintenance guy who put the call in. He couldn't figure out why the indoor blower was running nonstop. And I was like, well, it's right there. Your green is wired directly to the red. I mean, it's on the same wire. I don't know how you don't notice that. It's different colors, but
Maintenance guys are a different breed, except Jeff the maintenance man.
yeah, he's the
And Lex.
exception. He's the exception. Are you guys bringing anybody in the from the audience to chit chat a little bit?
If they want, or you guys we could play the game. It's pretty.
Maybe we should have somebody call in for a minute. Huh?
If they want to call, yeah, let them call.
There's no call. Remember?
There's no call.
Oh, we can't call. Can we bring
They
somebody
can come
in
into the hangout. Yes.
Let's bring somebody into the hangout. Anyone want to come in?
Oh, they
Yes or
can't
no?
call.
John, Justin, P, Chris, Rookie, Shannon.
Yeah, I'm always curious about Rookie, what he's learning at school. The last guy I hired right out of a school. Yeah, I don't know. He didn't seem to absorb anything from school. So I'm always curious to know what they're teaching these guys in school.
You're right. Rookie seems like he's on the ball so far. By the sounds of it,
He seems hungry.
yeah.
That's what you need. You need somebody that's hungry.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, I agree with Shannon. You can tell what kind of technician's going to be, what kind of technician they're going to be based on their tool bag. I mean,
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. John can't join because he's trimming his ball hair.
That's what's making me laugh. John's the answer.
Oh my gosh. These are the best.
John's a smart dude. He's good. He knows his stuff.
Click the link connected. Click the link.
You want to call in, there's no call in. You can click a link. Come on.
You guys not doing the phone anymore? How are they going to call in for the game?
They're coming in for the game.
Oh, a brand new format, huh?
Because I got a new phone that doesn't have a multi-jack. And didn't realize it until I left the store.
he upgraded from his 2003 iPhone.
Which was ready for the game to one that is not ready for the game.
In the box, they give you an adapter. You know that, right, Zach?
Yeah, but it's not for we have 2 people waiting here. It's not an adapter you can use for this. It's just for headphones.
Okay.
It's not mic and headphones.
Oh.
All right.
Is it a jitterbug?
You got 3 people here, guys.
I'm going to
Bring
say one's
somebody
Rookie
in.
for sure.
One of them's Rookie. One of them's
Yep.
Chris, HVACR
Awesome.
Videos, and one of them's Mike B, the guy who won the bender the other night on Skill Trade Up.
Oh, 3.
You pick
great-
Zach.
Well,
That's
you
three
can
good
do them
ones,
all
man.
for a
I
few
know.
minutes if
Three
you
good
want.
ones. Just pick one.
Well, I'm going to pick the first one, and that's rookie, and then you can bring the other ones in here in a
we'll
second.
chat with a couple of them a couple minutes for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ricky?
guys?
How you doing?
What's up, Ricky?
Oh, just join the show.
See,
Nice.
Ricky looks like he manscapes a little bit right there. I see that trim line around the bottom of his jaw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I can't grow it like yours just yet. Give me 6 months.
How about the rest of your body working? Not that I want to know, but just curious.
No.
There we go.
Why is it we
The
get away
neck
from
and the
this
face is
There
it,
we
brother.
go.
That's it.
We
Okay.
get away
All
from
right,
this
all right.
topic. We get a guest in
That's
here,
true.
and the first thing
And that's
we
it,
do
Joe.
is
I'm
like,
taking your card, bro. You're not Italian no more, man. With this shit.
No.
So what about the rest of your body, Rookie? Tell us about
Nope. Neck up. Neck up. That's it, brother.
That's all you guys say.
I thought you go to like a beach in Italy and these guys have like freaking chest hair like 6 inches out, a gold chain and a Speedo, and they're just rocking it.
You're
And
probably
it is
right. You're
covered
That's what you're
in oil.
supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
taking Joe's card.
There were I'm not gonna tell you what happened in Mexico, guys, when I went to the beach there one time. But
Did you
anyways.
ask a man about his shaving habits?
No, but it's just that no, I did not, thank God. But I should have because apparently it was just everywhere. But anyways, it was nasty. But that's another show. Man with issues.
Always man with issues. Hey, you got some kind of garbage? Man with issues.
Jessica Egan said she came in when we were bad mouthing maintenance techs.
Oh,
That's just bad luck.
we were
No, we weren't bad mouthing maintenance.
We were bad
techs.
mouthing maintenance men.
Yeah, nice one, Justin.
Not the maintenance girls.
Yeah, not maintenance technicians that work for a heating and air company.
You know, there's maintenance guys and techs and whatever you call them. There's bad maintenance guys and there's bad HVACR techs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, bearded people, because we're people too, you know.
Yeah.
So any good stories from this week, Rookie?
No, actually, you know what? I didn't do much besides a couple of startups, and I installed a 7.5 ton economizer. Mainly, it's just been school.
Are you
We're
calling
kind
in?
of slowing down now. What's that?
Are you calling in from a sauna?
No.
Because you see cedar.
Yeah, the background there looks like a sauna.
Oh no, that's the walls of my apartment.
Oh, very nice.
I know you told us this before. How long have you been in school, and how much longer you got?
I finished all of my AC classes, so I have my certificate in AC, and now I'm doing the refrigeration. So by the time I finish, it's about another year, and then I'll have my AS in HVAC.
Cool.
Nice. How deep do they go into like refrigeration theory? I mean, is it really in depth, like talking about glides and blends and
Oh,
pressure charts, or is it just
Well,
like
I
this?
can't tell you refrigeration, but in AC, yes, we went into glides and PT
That's it.
charts and such.
So it's a good in-depth program.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based on what's that book called?
Modern refrigeration.
Modern Refrigeration. One of my teachers is the editor of that book, so he uses it for all the basic classes.
Very nice.
And then obviously we use the train books for the commercial classes. So I didn't learn anything in commercial because it's nothing but train crap.
No, yeah. I got nothing to say about that.
Well,
I wonder how
Anyway. just wanted to come and say holler at you guys, say what's up.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
I watched the hell out of this video to stump Justin, and now I guess we're not going to be.
Oh, we're gonna do it, but like this week is gonna be. Justin told me the questions. I'm like, dude,
Nobody's gonna get it.
I don't know if Jesus Christ can answer these questions.
And I'm
why don't you? Since we're not doing the game, why don't you hit me with one and see if I know the answer?
He's
Yeah,
doing
but
the game. He's doing the game.
Yeah, we're doing the game.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, we're doing the game. Okay, never
Yeah,
mind
yeah.
then.
Yeah, we're just taking a little bit
But if I
longer.
win, I got a question for you too, Justin. I made a question while watching the video. So if I get all the way up, and
Ooh.
get in, I'm going to ask you a question to see if you can answer
Okay,
it.
okay. I'm gonna make a wager with you then.
Oh.
Oh,
yay.
Okay.
Loser has to shave his whole body.
So
No.
if you get
Nice
in,
one, nice
if
one,
you get-
nice one.
if you get picked to answer a question. How about this? Whatever you win, whether you get to level 1, level 2, level 3, doesn't matter. Let's say you get to level 2 and you don't get level 3. You can ask me your question. If I get it right, I get your prize.
All right, I'm willing to do that.
Mm.
I came up with a question that it's like one of your questions, so I don't think you're going to get it.
Okay. All right.
So I'll make that wager with you.
No, I don't-
But if
I
I
don't-
win, you double the prize.
Do what?
Ooh.
If I win, you double it.
2 of the same tool?
Well, like,
because I'm not the sponsor. I can't just be giving away stuff.
Oh, reach into your pocket.
I have to reach in my pocket. Hey, for cool.
Adam.
Where is our sponsor?
All right, well, we'll see. We'll talk about this at the end.
Yeah,
Then.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough.
But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Great
Yeah.
show, except for the manscaping part.
Understandable.
Could have wasted the last 30 minutes on that, but besides that, it's been a great
Come
Agreed.
on.
Agreed.
That's true. That's true.
All right, guys.
There you
I'll
go.
talk to you later.
bye, rookie. All right,
Maybe
let's
next
bring
time
in
we'll
our
cut-
next man is Chris.
Chris, neck
Chris.
up, neck down.
I got the clippers right now. You want me to show you?
Hold on, let me highlight his screen.
No joke though. I don't got any arm hair right now because had to shave it all off there.
Nice. I think
Hey, can you do a video to show me how those work?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, guys, we're on this unit here. That would have been funny.
Send it like that. And no fucking joke, my clippers broke in the middle, shaving my head. And so I'm like, what do I do? And then my wife was like, oh, I'll go to Costco and get you another set. I was like, okay. And then my daughter came in and she's like, hey, can I? Well, you should go to Costco like that, Dad. And I go, really? And she goes, yeah, I want to go. I want to film it. And I said, okay, go ahead. And so we went to Costco and I went to go return the clippers. And I'm standing in the line and people are looking at me because half my head is shaved and and I'm just having fun with it. My daughter's laughing. She's videoing it. She's all embarrassed, but she's laughing about it. And then I get to the front and the lady's like going through the computer and she can't figure it. She's like, I can't find them. I don't see where you purchased them. And I'm like, I know I purchased them here. And she's like, no, it's not in here. And we went back like 3 years. No, I didn't buy them from Costco. So I stood there in the return line the entire time
Oh no.
with a half shaved head. Yeah. Anyways.
That's awesome.
What you have on your head that was was it a pattern of like a penis or something, or like,
I wish. Huh? No, that would be. No, I just like shaved like half here and half there.
What?
Okay, thank God it wasn't a design of some sort.
You jump right to
Yeah,
that.
he cut a
Well, you
penis
know,
in his head,
sometimes
took
you-
his daughter to the store.
He said, "Did you shave a penis in your head?"
No, because when you're younger, you used to do that, like pranks. You know, you used to
that?
shave a freaking design in somebody's head. You know,
I
Oh
have
my
never heard anybody ever doing that, and I
Oh, yeah.
Me neither. Must be a Canadian thing.
People
prank,
do that weird stuff. Do that weird
that
stuff.
was right out of left field. Oh, by the way, did you ever shave a penis in your head?
Or will you now? That sort of thing.
No.
That's a negative. That's a negative.
How do I find?
that's
Yes,
exactly right.
I wish I could find it because it just popped up on my Facebook feed as a reminder because I posted something about it on my videos account where it showed a picture of my head, but I don't know how to find it.
Oh man, let me see if I can find it while y'all are talking.
It's on my feed like something. It was this time last year, the year before, or something like that. But
Hey, to segue from the penis talk from Joe there. So, Chris, that I haven't watched that last video you did, but about that airbag tool that you had on that fan,
Oh,
that
yeah.
exhaust fan.
look at that right there.
You know,
Cool.
that reminded me. I've never actually seen that particular tool, but long time ago when I used to do a residential appliance repair, we used to use a small bike tire,
Mhm.
and we would put that underneath the agitators and washers.
Okay,
We hit it with some air, that thing would just pop right off there.
that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
when I did that exhaust fan job, I had thought about this tool and I was like, man, that would work perfect. But I was in the middle of a rush and I didn't have the motor anyway. So taking the wheel off wouldn't have done anything because it was a direct drive exhaust fan with a inverter duty motor. It was a whole pain in the butt. But that's why I was just curious. So I went and picked those up from Home Depot and I took two of them and put blocks in there and popped it right off. So
Really?
took the
Yeah.
wheel right off, effortless.
It's crazy.
Now, the thing that I was curious about, so these things say 300 pounds contractor grade. Now, what I'm curious about, is that 300 pounds lifting or is that 300 pounds max load or is that the same thing? That's what I was trying to think about for the last couple of days. I don't know if it actually has 300 pounds of force. It would have to, right? If it lifted.
yeah,
I think lifting and force would be different.
That's I was curious. I was like, well, because I think I even said it in my video. Yeah, it says it'll lift 300 pounds. And then I'm like, but wait, does that? I don't know if it's the same. I don't know. Oh, we'll see. I used two of them, but I actually found I put like a link, like an Amazon link, where you get 3 of these with all different sizes for like $25, and it's like the same brand or something. As
Did you have to sand the shaft down, put a bunch of WD-40 on it or anything?
No, because I couldn't get to the shaft. That was the problem. Between the shaft
okay.
and the motor plate, I only had 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
So,
That's
and
an
I
awesome
didn't want
idea.
to pry. I didn't want to pry on the wheel because the wheel was aluminum and it would bend it. And interesting. Oh, see, how can I say this nicely? I had a conversation. Well, I have to be careful with the person who told me this, but I had a conversation with the manufacturer's rep I'm not going to say who the person was, but I had a conversation with him, and he said, "Oh yeah, there's no way to change those." I go, because am I crazy? He ran into me, and am I crazy? And he goes, "No." He goes, "You can't." He goes, "You can't do it without destroying the wheel." And it's like, wow. But then I got it off with this, but yeah, I
awesome.
some WD-40 or penetrating oil on it before I popped it off. But I mean, it came off. It came off with the key still in there. Just pushed it right off.
Wow.
What if you just cut the shaft off and then
Couldn't get to it. I'd have to take pictures between the top of the exhaust fan, because so flip it over. It's a direct drive motor, and there was a bracket in front of the motor to where you couldn't get to the 1/4 inch of shaft that was visible from the top of the motor.
Okay.
And then on the other side, there was only 3/4 of an inch between the wheel, the base plate of the wheel, and the top of the exhaust fan, but the hub was reversed. So the hub was going up towards the motor. So you couldn't get on there and grab the shaft with channel locks or anything. You couldn't get to it without destroying the whole fan. So that was an interesting one.
So that's the only way to go on that then, is
the only way. Yeah. It was
I've been thinking about buying those for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
Replacing, honestly, Carrier 40-inch tall furnaces. Now Train went to the 33-inch furnace, but like the Carriers with the bad heat exchangers with case coils, they have them up on bricks or whatever in basements a lot of times. So what we would do is always try to support the coil and the plenum, and then drop the bricks, drop the furnace. And I was thinking about sticking those under the furnace, because it's like a real freaking Hershey jerk trying to like pry up the furnace onto the bricks, you know? So if you get like 2, 3, 4 of those and just start pumping them up, slide the bricks under, boom. Done.
Not a bad idea.
Chris, I have your photo on the screen of your haircut.
Go for it.
That's awesome.
Is it? Oh, I can't see it on here. It's popping up on YouTube.
It's popping up on YouTube right now, and it looks fantastic.
Yeah,
That is
I was
amazing.
right in the middle, and it's like blah. Yeah.
You look a little bit like Sean Penn in that picture.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
He does. Holy
Hey,
shit.
Hey,
Funny.
Bill.
There was, when I was a kid in my freshman year of high school, when I went to freshman orientation, some girl told me I looked like Sean Penn, and I was like, I didn't even know who Sean Penn was. And I was like, what is that? That's the only other time. So this is the second time in my life I've heard that, but I don't know why that stuck with me. I don't think I look like him, but
Oh yeah,
now,
totally.
if I looked like Sean Penn in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, I'd be super happy. That's awesome. So
It is California,
I
so parts of it you probably look like.
Thanks, Yacht HVAC.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, Yacht. Thanks a lot. He lives right down the street from me.
Does he work on yachts or?
I don't know. It seems like he would, right?
Nobody knows.
I would think so.
I like yacht rock. Does that make a difference? Hey,
think
does
it
that
does.
make me like my kids think I'm crazy because I like listening to yacht rock?
I don't know. What is yacht rock?
Yeah, I never heard of it actually, Chris.
It's late 70s, early 80s, like easy listening rock.
That's all right. That's awesome.
Not Bee Gees. That wouldn't be yacht rock. What else would be yacht rock?
There's like Flock of Seagulls.
I was
No,
going to say
that's-
Flock of
that's-
Seagulls. Are you kidding me?
I'm trying to think. Like
Like that song at the beginning of Baywatch.
that would be yacht rock.
Please hum it if you know it.
What a
Let
I
me-
great
love
show.
that song.
Hey, he did say yes. He said Marine AC.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. Cool.
Oh, cool.
That's different.
Like Kenny Loggins, Michael McDonald, Christopher Cross, Toto, Doobie Brothers. Those are considered yacht rock.
Oh, listen to that. See what Chris is listening to. I've never heard of that. So I'm gonna see.
Africa.
I listen to everything though, but that's just one thing.
Yeah.
When I drive my family nuts.
Mhm.
I think
Nobody-
Africa's a great song. I'm sorry, I do. I love it.
Africa. Yeah.
I think it's great.
Mm,
Oh,
It's Toto.
that's yacht. That's whatever.
Toto?
You got.
That's
Yeah.
Toto.
no comment.
No comment.
They say
Bill
yacht
agrees.
should-
Yeah, 'cause you came from like heavy metal rock, right, Bill? So you're not into the yacht rock stuff, huh?
See, actually, I was raised on country. Hank Williams, Waylon Jennings, a little bit of Willie.
Okay.
You know,
You look
Yeah,
at the beard and you're thinking Pantera,
stuff.
Chris.
It's easy to.
but then as I got into my teens, that's where the Pantera, the Black Label Society, all the
Again, little Bill trivia because you were in a band. You mentioned one time or something, right, Bill?
Yep.
You were in a band. Yeah. See, that's why I said.
we were not good at all.
Cool.
Isn't that like every hardcore metal band is not good at all, but they just play so loud that
Yeah, that's probably true. And at one point in time, I was actually the singer for a little while on a few songs. Now, do you imagine this voice actually singing? My tone doesn't change even when I sing, even when I'm surprised. Like birthday parties and Christmas are just downers for my entire family because I sound how I sound.
I could see you singing blues, with a...
No, this was like shouting death metal. It was nuts.
Holy crap! Wow.
It was back in my drinking days.
Can you give us
man
a line?
With issues right there.
Can you give us a line?
Shut up. That was one of the lines.
Was it sung just like that?
Much louder.
Could you
Much,
back
much
up and do
louder.
it like you would have done it then?
Do it. Back up.
Like
do
give
it.
us 4 foot and then do it again?
No.
Do it. Do it.
Thanks for nothing,
Do
Bill.
it.
Come on.
No,
It's okay.
I was in a band, Bill. Come on.
You were in a band? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Everybody
Really?
here was in a damn band.
Damn.
Joe
How do we
was
all
in
go
a
from
country
being,
band from
wannabe
Canada.
rock stars to being HVAC guys. How do we transition that?
Because it's like
talking about shaving stuff. What happened to that?
I was in band camp.
Hey guys, I'm gonna drop out for a second so Mike can come in and I'll just watch from the sidelines for just a second because he's been waiting.
Mike who?
Mike Bimco.
Okay.
Bimco.
Bring him in.
I can
Don't even try to leave, Chris. You're staying. All right. Everybody's enjoying your clippers and your hair story. All right.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Lee Johnson, yacht rock and manscaping. Damn, y'all.
Hey, Mike.
What's up?
What's
Mike?
going on, fellas?
How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you guys?
Pretty good.
buddy.
Good.
Looks like Chris is the only one without a beard in this little get up.
Yeah, I can't grow a beard. It grows in like patchy different places.
That's all right.
You have to let it go long enough, and it'll fill in. Mine's real patchy in the sides down here until it grows.
Do a beard comb over.
Hold on.
I mean, look at Keanu Reeves. He can't grow a real good beard, but he does okay for himself.
Yeah, he's scraggly looking. He looks like a homeless guy.
That's kind of true. That's kind of true. Like,
So what's up, Mike? How you doing?
Not much. I've missed about 70% of the show trying to play games with the boys on Friday. It's Friday night's game night,
There's a lot of talk about manscaping that you missed.
I did hear that part, and it was.
That's okay.
I'm
Be
not
glad
on
you
board
missed
with
it.
that.
Yeah, and then
Oh,
Joe asked about shaving penises and heads. That was
It's a prank. It's pranks. Come on.
No, I
you
heard
know
that
we're
one
young
too.
one day.
A little embarrassing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
if it wasn't for Joe, this would have been a family friendly show tonight.
Anything interesting at work this week, Mike?
Dude, just a lot of going down out of town, like 3 hours away to go do little stuff and finding more stuff while you're there to do little stuff, So I end up going, like I said, about 2.5 hours away from town to first started as just a grounded condenser fan motor and unit trip and a breaker, some wall mount units, and then that turned into a bad compressor, which turned into another condenser fan dying while I was there changing the compressor. So I spent more time out of town this week than I really intended to.
What's the service call on a 2.5 hour trip charge?
It's actually for a full service contract, so they don't pay anything. The only thing that's not covered is like coils, refrigerant from leaks, and a couple other things. I'm not sure exactly the details. I usually just call our sales lady to double check before I try and bill them.
No.
I'm always interested in those full service contracts. We couldn't do anything like that here. Nobody would really. It would with the restaurants. Nobody would do that stuff. So.
Yeah, well, this is a big customer. They're a pipeline company, so they're kind of responsible for sending crude oil all over the country, or at least all over the state. And then we've only got one other full service maintenance contract for a county jail, which is, I don't know, it's okay. That place is kind of a piece of shit, though.
It seems like the full service maintenance contracts would be good for the employees because if they really do take pride in their work, because it benefits you guys to do proper preventative maintenance and make sure everything's working right, because it obviously
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that was the thing because this contract for the pipeline company is really, it's brand new. We just started it this year. So one of the stipulations beforehand was going down there doing a real thorough PM, and everything that needed to be fixed before was extra before we took over the contract and started, to actually own the equipment. So that was good. There was a ton of stuff, but there's already so many other things breaking down just since we took it over.
Yeah. Now, do you guys, I'm sure everybody sets theirs up differently, but do you guys like include compressors and stuff in that or no?
So yeah, unfortunately the compressor is covered. Yeah, nice for them. I wasn't sure about it at first, and I didn't call the sales lady like I usually do, and I went ahead and sent the customer a quote to do that compressor, and she was like, "No, that's not right. That's covered. It's just a refrigerant." So it was like, 9 pounds of 410 is all we made off that job.
Yeah, I think I worked for one company that did that, but it was just like the smaller repairs, caps, motors,
Sure.
contactors, stuff like that. When it comes to compressors or coils or reversing valves or something like that, no, they got a discounted rate, but they still had to pay for it.
I'm pretty sure we give them a break on labor rates versus our normal street rate. But I'm not exactly sure. We're just techs. We don't see all the numbers behind everything.
Is this like a home warranty company?
No, it's a commercial service company. It's
okay.
There's no third party involved.
Like a third party. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah,
I know one commercial service company in my area that does full service contracts, but they're like a heavy commercial, light industrial company. So
I got you.
They do big manufacturing companies and stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, a majority of our work comes directly from third parties. We don't do a whole lot of interacting directly with the customer. I mean, besides the manager that's at the site, but other than that, it's not too terrible, except when you go to get quotes approved. That's the biggest thing is, a week to 2 weeks in between quotes, and you got the customer right there in your face, like, "Hey, what took you so long to get back here?" And I'm like, "Well, there's 17 people in between me submitting this quote and then me coming back out here."
And are you talking about like Service Channel, Bill, or different third parties in that?
Service Channel is one of them, like SMS.
SMS, Corrigo.
Comfort Systems. Yeah, Corrigo.
I'm with Comfort Systems, and we've got our own, what do they call it? National accounts, NSO.
Yeah, we work with Service Channel.
What about it? SMS?
IVR, whatever it's called.
Yeah, IVR. Yeah.
Actually, I forgot that twice today on 2 jobs. Forgot to check into the IVR.
With Service Channel, at least with my customers that I deal with, it's easy because they let you use the app. You don't have to call. You don't have to do any funky stuff.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was a possible callback, and I was under the impression that with possible callbacks, I didn't need to check in with the IVR because I was like, well, we have to reinstate the NTE amount.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was corrected when I went to check out. Do you guys do anything with SMS then?
I haven't heard of that one.
No, I've heard of it, but I don't. I've heard nothing but headaches about SMS.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
Now, the difference with us is my company, so I deal with Corrigo and Service Channel with 2 of my big giant national restaurants. But the restaurants, I work for the restaurants, and Corrigo is just something they have me process stuff through. And same for Service Channel. And like the not to exceeds, I have verbal, like, don't worry about those. I know what can be approved and what can be done, so I can just do stuff. So it's not like I'm held by Service Channel. I don't report to Service Channel at all. They're just a mediary in between.
For the guys that don't know about this Service Channel, what are you guys talking about right now? Who are these guys?
Okay, third party kind of
think about this.
To track time and invoices and stuff.
Yeah, so for us, the restaurants, they have a general manager that runs the restaurant, and you have a facilities director that's in charge of facilities repairs. And they're all under a corporation. And for the restaurants, this is why it makes sense to the restaurants. They used to have, one facilities manager ran 15 restaurants. And then if you figure they have 1,500 restaurants across the United States, that's a lot of facilities managers. So they cut the facilities managers down to 10 and then hired a third-party company to moderate between us and the facilities manager. Yeah. And they basically, so we get sent a work order. The restaurant enters it in the computer. It comes to us. We have a not to exceed value. We check in and check out. Then the managers technically, they don't really have to pay too much attention to us because we have a not to exceed value. The GPS, they really don't have to look at the clock when we walk in the door because it's GPS time stamped. We get signatures. We walk out the door. And then as long as your bills fall under the not to exceed value, for the most part, there's no questions asked when you do a repair, for the most part.
Sounds pretty good deal to me.
Yeah,
but
it's not too bad.
If they hold you to the not to exceeds, and like in my situations, I don't have to worry about quotes for the most part and stuff. So I'm pretty, I do okay with it. Third, service channel is really just a third, person in the middle, but it's easy for me. But other people, I've heard nothing but headaches working with certain restaurants and different things like that, where it's just a nightmare.
Yeah, because there will be times where I have what I deem a very important repair, whether it's a compressor, blower wheel, motor, something like that, and I'm at my need to exceed amount. And sometimes getting approvals for stuff like that it's impossible.
It takes a while, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
just want a quote or something.
And for me, I'm at a restaurant on a Friday night. I've got a whatever video where I changed the compressor. I can't quote that. I have no idea. It's Friday night. It's going to be overtime. I got to open a supply house. This bill's probably going to be $4,000 or $5,000. How do I quote that? You want me to sit down for 3 hours and write up a quote? Like
there have been literal certain situations that I've been almost in that same scenario, and I've had to literally quote that. And I'm like, well, you have to get a truck in here, a refrigerated trailer in here. I mean, no joke. And I'm like, I got to quote this because I can't get anybody to give me a verbal approval or increase my NTE amount. Yeah. I'm like, well, you're kind of screwed. And then they're looking at me like I'm the bad guy. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I mean,
that's right.
You got a third party and they have to approve it, and they're not approving it right now. So
yep.
Sometimes in situations like that, it can be kind of a nightmare. But one of the good aspects is there have been other situations where I've had managers sort of get after me about stuff, and I've had to politely tell them, like, I don't work for you. I work for this third party. If you have a problem with what I'm doing, call the third party. And I drop the mic and I walk away.
Yeah, with me, because I'm working for the restaurant chain. The third party didn't call me. The third party just has to deal with me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
But it's not too bad. For our company, it really helps out because you get them big chain accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to do a little bit of like the mom and pop sort of restaurants. In our area anyway, they were troublesome because they tend to not want to pay. So we kind of started moving towards the bigger chain accounts.
Do y'all notice on those national accounts you have like that a lot of times those NTEs are just way too small for almost anything?
Yeah.
I have one that the not to exceed value is $400, and it's like you call me on
most all of ours are.
Call me on overtime. It's going to cost you $250 almost, or whatever it is. Get out there and walk in the door.
I had one for a Target. They have these like microwave oven things, whatever they are, Micro Chef or Magic Chef. That's what it was. And the NTE amount was $200. I'm like, well, by the time I get there, I'm going to have about 17 minutes to actually diagnose it.
As soon as you pull up, you got to ask for an increase.
Yep. And they're wasting my time, and they never ever give us on-site increases. So I'm like, well, I walk in and like, I think it's this, and this. I'm going to go put a quote together. It's a bad situation.
You guys tell me when I need to move on, because don't you have that game thing to do or whatever?
We got a game to play. We got people to win prizes. We could chat. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I don't want to take up all your time. So
we're all buddies, and we could chat forever. But yeah, let's play a game and let's win some prizes for sure.
Yeah, I'll back out right now. All right, guys.
See you, Chris. Thanks for coming, buddy.
Thanks for having me on. Can y'all kick me Michael. Out? I got Rocket League on the other screen.
I think he's gonna kick you out too, wherever.
All right, cool, man. Good luck, whoever plays.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. I'm glad I got to put a face to the name. I didn't know that was you that he was referring to. I thought it was someone else. I'm glad now we know, or I know.
Oh, yeah, I'm glad to be getting into the shows with everybody. It's been fun.
Yeah, I think Gil mentioned on his show, like it's like a tight knit. You know, when you're part of that tight knit, it feels good, and we all learn from each other, and it's pretty cool. Pretty cool vibes, and we can talk about manscaping. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I'm just so glad my old lady. She won't let me. She doesn't want me to. So it's all
there.
You
go.
Because you're a man.
Gil,
yeah.
Gil made it. Gil's throwing money down.
Showed up.
He's making it rain.
Yeah. Appreciate it. What's going on, Gil?
Later, boys.
Later, Michael.
See you,
Mike.
Take
me out, Zach. I can't use my keyboard right now.
And just like that, Mike was gone.
Ooh.
All right.
Expecto Patronus.
Go. My brother's here. I see him twice a year. I got to go.
What?
All right.
Let's play the show.
Oh, I'm about to say you're leaving right now. Like, what the heck?
No, not right now. I'm finishing this out like I always do.
All right.
That's just like that picture, dude. Just with you had a sweater on now. But anyways, go on.
Let me play the theme song real quick for you, okay? So we can get Adam out of here. Who's got a busy night? All right. Let's play the theme song. Here it goes.
That was John Cena we were looking at earlier.
John Cena.
That was not John Cena, bro.
Yeah. That was his story. Eh?
That
He
was
started
Herbie
that and got
Cena.
Huge. Yeah.
Boy,
Boing, start the game.
Oh my god!
you need to get some kind of insulator thing
Yeah.
to put down on your table for your coffee cups.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fix it.
All you gotta do is you gotta put like some socks around it. That's what I had to do with mine. Like wrap the springs. It'll work fine.
Wrap the springs with socks. That looks professional.
I had it done for like 6 months like that, man.
Go get yourself a package
over the microphone.
Go get yourself a pack of Hanes. It'll be good.
This is a professional.
Yeah, you want
broadcast,
tidy
right?
whities wrapped around your thing? That'll be good.
Oh,
All right, we'll
All right.
take the first person to plop in here then.
Let's make it known that nobody's gonna win anything tonight.
Oh.
I'm putting the link in there. First person in will win nothing. So congratulations
Watch
already.
Yamo come in and just win everything again.
I would like to see that. I hope Yamo does get in here so he could take it all.
Mm-hmm.
The Mexican government was on his side for sure. So
The Mexican government. They're very clandestine, the Mexican government.
Yeah, he's probably wearing an earpiece.
That's
yeah,
funny.
exactly.
Oh, you got someone here. It's
Who
a
is it?
Mr. Alex Golden is here.
Alex Baldwin.
Alex Golden, and he looks awesome. Man, you got like a hat and glasses and a microphone. Holy crap,
Guys,
man.
can you hear me?
style.
Why
Yeah.
why are we wearing sunglasses? We should have wore sunglasses.
I know.
Man, this is awesome.
Thank you. He come prepared, man. He's ready to go. He's
Hey,
got the headphones on. He's got the mic, everything.
I'm gonna tell you
There
something.
we
I
go.
got your email. That was a great email, by the way. I haven't responded to it yet.
Boing.
All right. Sorry.
As you see, the audio is tight here.
That was
It's tight.
louder than ever.
I know.
Because I hit it with my hand that time.
It's like a tsunami.
All right.
All right.
Tsunami warning.
So what is round one prizes?
Ted, what's wrong with prizes?
We got an air repair pin, bro.
What would you like to win tonight? That's the
I mean,
question.
What would you
Is there-
like to win tonight?
Let's do one of those things where we discuss show stuff in the open instead of behind closed doors. What prizes do you have left there, Adam? Do you have anything there?
Yeah, I think we got a couple 8-1s.
Just
8-1. There you go,
Come
man.
on, that's it.
There you go.
We'll start with the 8-1.
Yeah, let's start with that.
hey, he's talking, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, I was about to say I can't hear him.
Can't hear him. I don't know why you can't hear him. You should be able to hear him. Hey, man, your microphone is not working all of a sudden. Something happened, Alex.
Uh-oh.
I didn't push any buttons, I don't think.
You should just hold up your tool bag at him and say, just pick one out of here.
I think John had a good choice. We're going to give away some Manscaped trimmers.
Let me make sure. It says you're not muted, so I'm not sure what happened. It just cut off.
This
all
is
of a sudden.
frantic. I feel frantic right now.
Why?
Because I want this guy to come on. Can you like write down something and hold it up on a piece of paper?
Actually, can you cut out letters out of a newspaper and then glue them to a piece of paper?
We don't want to be traced. Just do a different letter from different clipping.
All right, you're playing for an 8-1.
Oh, there he goes. What's he saying? I can't read
What's he
it.
saying?
Zach,
I'm
can't even
going to
read your
zoom
writing.
it in here. Let's see.
I think it's my mic. Oh, shit.
What do we do for this problem, guys? Thinking on the
Joe has
fly.
idea.
What do you say, Joe? What do we do?
Do you know sign language?
I think we
You know sign language.
we keep playing Helen Keller.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hello?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Hello.
All right.
All right.
Let's
See, that's
play
all
the game, Joe. That's
Okay.
Italian for you, Joe.
I changed the internal mic, so I tried.
Okay,
Very
that'll
cool.
work.
All right, let's play this. You ready for the first question?
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, the notes are out.
I got the notes.
All right.
Oh. All right. Let's see here. What was the superheat when he first hooks up to the condenser?
To the notes. To the
These
notes.
guys knows.
Don't make it so obvious. Come on. You got.
They are right. Notes are legal.
Fine. Notes are
I know.
fine. Never made a rule.
I know. I didn't say the word. I just thought you want to be a little bit more.
2.5 degrees.
A little more discreet with the notes.
Yeah.
Justin.
Do what? Say that again.
2.5.
Was that the super heat or subcool?
I'm looking for the superheat.
Sorry, that's 19.1.
That's correct.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, you won it 8-1. One.
This is so exciting,
He's
Adam.
like, all right, you want to?
Jeez.
Congratulations.
Can we get like a clapping or something, Zach?
I think Bill's rubbing off on Adam.
Thanks. Hold on a second. What's your name again?
Alex Golden.
Golden.
A
Good lad.
gently used 7-1. Used to be an 8-1.
Nice.
If you find our
Okay.
Phillips bit, let us know.
All right.
All right. Level
Second
2.
question.
You ready?
Yep.
I mean, it's 6-1.
Wait, we don't have any prizes, right?
Yeah, we have a M12 Milwaukee M12 hacksaw.
There you go. Okay.
And yeah, go ahead.
All right. What was the locked rotor amp rating for the compressor for the Champion/York condenser?
Easy.
Ouch. Easy.
Oh man,
Oh,
that's
my
a good. That's a good.
14.1. Sorry, 78 is lock rotor amp.
Damn.
Is that
You
right?
got it.
What is with these people, Zach? Dude,
I said I watched the
I'm
video.
just glad they don't watch my show.
Justin is giving these answers away. He's like putting out an email blast beforehand. I don't get it.
He's good. They're,
All right.
we,
Well,
we don't got dumb watch
Everything
viewers.
down.
Go ahead, Justin. Sorry.
this is the final one here. This is the field piece, SC260.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
I like it.
All right. After he makes a right at the stop sign at the end of the video,
What the fuck?
he passes the very first car he passes coming the opposite direction. What make is the car?
Oh my gosh! If you get this right, I'm gonna.
Come on,
shit.
Justin. Come on, buddy.
Hey, this is for the air repair pin, guys. Okay.
I will pass out if you get that question right. That's
I know.
Wah.
There's a time limit here. We gotta give him at least 10 more
Yeah.
seconds.
Hold on, let him
Is he
watch the
looking
rest
at
of the
the
video.
video right now?
He's watching the video.
Did
Give
you
him a second.
record it?
He's like, you've never given anyone this hard a question ever in the
I
history.
think he froze.
Did he freeze?
he
No,
probably.
he's just stunned. He's stunned.
He's stunned. He's just in shock. He's like,
He did
Today's
freeze,
special.
didn't he? He did freeze.
He froze.
okay, well,
He's stunned. He's
it's
stunned.
all right.
Let me see. I'm take him in and bring him back. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he froze. He's gone.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Well, he won 2
Sorry.
prizes.
Shoot. So what would you do? Take another caller? Or what?
that was a good question, Justin. For people people are gonna take notes. You have to make them hard, and that was a good one.
You have people in line waiting. You just want to go through the line here
Sure.
Yeah.
because you have a very familiar face. It's about to enter the show, and that very familiar face is. Well, Alex is back. And let's bring
Yeah,
Alex back then to finish before we go on
It's
to
like
that.
John said, he froze himself. He like lagged himself.
There he is.
My computer crashed.
Mm-hmm.
It overheated.
That's what they all say.
Watching the video, are you?
Did you hear the question? You heard the question, right?
You zoom
Something
in.
after the stop sign.
You can see his glasses. What he's watching.
Yeah, we're trying to get his glasses. Is he
Justin,
watching the video again? Did he?
There-
I'm
There's
not
good-
watching the game. I'm just looking at my pictures. No.
Okay, all right.
So what's
All right.
it?
We're a little
Right.
insecure.
After he makes a right at the stop sign at the end of the video, the first car that he passes coming the opposite direction, what make is the car?
So hard.
I didn't check that one. I'm gonna guess a Chevy.
That's incorrect.
It's a death.
Good try, though. Good try.
What game show cheers when they think
That's a good question. I like it.
Yeah, it was. It was.
You still won stuff, so you still won those first 2 items. So that's good.
You did. You did. You did awesome, buddy.
Is this the part where we boo him off the stage now?
Get the hook, Zach. Get the one big hook.
I have this hook right here.
Thanks for coming in, buddy.
Awesome.
What
Yeah,
should he
thank you so
do
much.
to claim his
Hey,
prize?
wait. Send
Yes.
your email, send an email to hvacOvertime@gmail.com to claim your prizes.
I'll do
With-
that right now.
Name and address, phone number. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys.
All right,
Love the show.
See you, man.
All right.
That was a good
Alex?
question, Justin. You have to. It doesn't have to be HVAC related, right? It could be anything.
That was an amazing question.
It was.
It's
crippled.
tough. The level 3s, I mean,
You have to be though.
let's
You
be
have to.
honest. We've been giving away freaking prizes like hotcakes. Okay.
I know.
So I had to step it up a little bit, at least on the freaking level 3s. And
Yeah.
as far as like being HVAC related, if guys are writing down every single thing,
Yeah.
at least HVAC related, you got to at least make it hard. You know, you got to try to throw them all.
That was
Just
perfect.
hand it out to everybody.
And he still won, like you guys said, an 81. And
Yeah, he still won stuff. You know,
great 2 prizes. Like
All right, ready? Next caller.
this guy.
We got stuff to do.
Well, guys, let's talk a little bit about superheat and subcooling.
Let's do it.
Just for a few minutes, let's discuss how they interact with each other in the system. Adam, oh, okay, shit. Okay, here we go. Our next contestant is a familiar face. It's the rookie.
Just for a few minutes, let's
Oh.
discuss how they interact with each other in the system.
he is a rookie when it
Alright,
comes to
turn
YouTube
YouTube
because he
off.
didn't
Alright.
mute.
Here we go.
Turn off your
Our next
YouTube.
contestant is a familiar face. It's the rookie. Just for a few minutes, let's discuss how they interact with each other in the system.
That was a good question, Justin.
Turn YouTube off. Here we go. Turn off your YouTube. Contestant is a familiar
Turn
face.
off your YouTube. Turn off your YouTube. Okay.
There you go.
All right, we're
All
good
right,
now.
now I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
Awkward.
All right, man. Are you ready?
Hit me with what you got, Justin.
All right, let's see here. Which one do I want to use on you?
Hey, Adam, people
He's
are
gonna find
saying
the
you look
hardest one he
pale
can get.
in the chat.
What's that?
People are saying you look pale. Are you okay?
I got no sun this week. No vitamin D.
No.
I think it's the lighting.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What day of the week did he say it was?
He said it was Saturday, but it said Sunday on the thermostat.
But you're right. He did. The question is, what day of the week did he say? And you're right. He did say Saturday.
Hmm.
You got yourself a 71, pal.
7.5 and 1.
Just a little rust won't hurt anything. Just remember that when you get it.
And the flathead's partially broke off. Just never mind that.
All right, and now you are playing for the Klein.
Adam.
What is it? 7-piece nut driver set?
That's
is it
exactly
7 or
right.
8 piece? What is it?
It's a 78-piece nut driver set. Okay.
78 piece. There's a lot of pieces.
Yeah. There's 14 different quarter-inch nut drivers. That's all
Lifetime
false.
supply.
It's all false.
As Justin looks for the hardest question he can find.
Well, I'm looking like I got 2 pages and I'm looking at all my level 2s because they're like spread out. They're not. I'm not very organized when it comes to this. I write a whole bunch of questions down, and then I just go through and I say, okay, that's a level 1, that's a level 2, that's a level 3, and so I got like they're all sporadic. I have to go through here and look at which one I want to use.
You know, that the question about that red car was a good one. I didn't think you were going to come up with that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
That's
just wait
exactly
till you
right.
get yours.
Yeah, you'll get yours.
Yeah, you'll get yours. Just wait. All right, let's see. Level 2. Here we go. On the Champion, aka the York condenser, on the subcooling chart, what was the highest indoor wet bulb temperature that the chart went up to?
Hell if I know. I don't think I wrote that down. You got me on that one. I'm not going to even try to bullshit and be like,
Well, at least
no,
you're
wait,
honest.
can I
At
say
least
that
you're
out
Yeah, I
loud?
like that.
You
I like
do.
that.
You
I
studied
didn't
so
write down
much
that.
that as soon as I asked that question, you're like, damn, I didn't write that down.
I mean,
I know that
you
right
gotta
now.
get-
I
you
have that
can take a guess.
Take a guess.
58.
No,
Nah, that's wrong.
No, it's got to be like 100.
Yeah, like I said, Okay, Justin. Now time for my question. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
When he's leaving, what is the vehicle he passes last before the video cuts off?
A blue Chevy truck.
Can I put some wager on it? I want to put $20 on Justin.
Do you know how
Okay,
many?
hold on. I'll make a bet with you, Justin. Whoever answers the question right, if I get it, then you shave your beard off, and if I win, then I'll shave mine.
Ooh, shit. That's high stakes, bro.
Well, see, you've already asked the question, so I could say no to that.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. I watched the video at the end quite a bit
Okay.
because
I'll ask you a different question then. If you're willing to make
there's
these
a bunch
bets,
of cars at the end.
I
There's a
think he
bunch.
wants to be on the show.
yeah, there is.
This is pretty good. Are you going to shave beards, though? I mean, you agreeing to this or what?
I mean, worst case scenario, you just wait a day and it's right back at the same level. So
So are you asking me a different question? Or
Yeah,
you
I'll
want
ask
me
you a
to,
different question. I'll ask you a different question if you don't know the answer to that one.
I don't know that one, to be honest with you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it was a white service truck.
Cool.
All right, what highway is he on? He passes the sign twice while he's leaving.
highway to hell.
Damn, you
That's
got me
exactly
there,
right.
too.
Ooh.
It was 14.
Okay, I got one for you, and we'll quit this shenanigans.
Oh.
He already lost though.
Yeah, I know. I'm just,
Just for shits and giggles.
we're just shits and giggles. I want to ask him this real quick. This ain't for anything or whatever. Here we
A couple
go.
guys in the chat knew it. They're 14-14. They knew it.
Where's that one? Here we go. When he gets to the first red light, he's turning left. What town does the road sign say is that way that he's turning?
This is like Charlotte or something like that. I couldn't read it. It starts with a C though.
No,
Compton.
Yes.
no, Simpsonville.
If he's turning left, no, that was the right. You need to go back and watch the video.
I don't have to go back and watch the video. I promise you. The first red light he comes to, he's turning left. And there's a green sign in front of him that says Simpsonville to the left, the same way he's turning.
People in the chat is saying Simpsonville. And one person said Comoville, but he's obviously a troll.
These people are
Okay, I'm
really
getting
watching
mixed
Ted's
reaction.
video. Here's the thing.
You guys, well, we can't win now.
I think Ted didn't even show up here tonight because he's so discouraged at people watching his videos. But these guys have each watched his videos
And look at this. Hey,
1,400 times.
That's
all
true.
these guys are right too. Greer is to the right. That's the town that's to the right, the opposite way he's turning.
We have this
Gritter,
show
right?
has given this video
Adam's just venting right there.
2,000 views. All these people know the town
That's
that
exactly
he's
right.
heading towards. That's insane.
It
Well,
is.
you guys are even 2 for 2. I guess. What are you gonna say?
Okay, I'll give you one more question, Justin. What was the box to the right? What was the brand of it as he's walking out the garage door?
The what?
There's an alarm pad to the right as he's walking out of the garage door. What was the brand of the alarm pad?
You know, that's actually one of the ones I was going to use, and I didn't write it down, so I don't remember. How many light switches are right there by the alarm system? I know this one. I do know this one. How many light switches are right there next to that alarm box?
Was the flathead screw in the light switch horizontal or vertical?
Did you say 3, rookie?
3.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn.
I watched the video, man. You put me on the one question that I didn't realize.
All right, let's move on. Well, we take a one more person.
One more person.
Oh, person. Go.
If you want me to shave, rookie,
Hey, listen, I
if you
gotta
want me to
go.
shave,
The
I'll
show is
shave.
over. It's over.
What?
No, I'm not going to make you do that. I just wanted to talk trash.
We know.
I'm not going to make you. I value my beard, the little what I have.
I do too. It's cold, man. Feel sympathy for me. It's cold up here. I gotta have something on my face. Wait, before you guys let me go, let me ask you one question. Adam, did you ever send out my gauges?
No.
He took advantage of the opportunity. That's why we love you, rookie. You ass.
Listen, they're coming soon. I just got boxes and everything set up today. Again,
I need the answer to that.
Listen,
You're so full of shit. You told me you were going to send them out last Monday.
I did.
Oh, wait, did I say that out loud?
Hey, and can you at least put a regular sticker in there? All you gave me was Joe's and Justin's. It looked like they were made at the 99-cent store.
I'm gonna put you my.
You're such an
Hey.
asshole.
Hey,
Waiting for that.
rookie,
I'm getting new ones.
Rookie, we'll have to have a conversation probably.
Joe has been
offline
telling me to
this.
put those stickers. He's been telling me to put these stickers in every package. I'm like, dude, don't put those stickers in the
Wait,
package.
you got other
I
stickers?
even gave you guys $10 last week to buy some better ones.
Let me see these other stickers.
Hold on, I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you were told me you were going to send me an A-team one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Zach. That's the one I'm talking about.
It's made on it's shitty sticker material.
Ask Joe what he had to do to get those stickers.
Yeah, listen, it wasn't much. I didn't have to pay nothing. I just had to go see somebody. Put it that way.
You'll get stickers.
So-
Don't worry.
Oh
I have it
my
down on my list.
gosh, go see somebody? Really, Joe?
And I had to do some manscaping.
Hey,
And
Bill, let me tell you, when I was in Hawaii, I put your stickers everywhere. So if you ever go to Maui, you're going to find your stickers everywhere. Bus stop,
Nice.
side of buildings.
Oh my gosh.
Only places I knew they weren't going to take them out because there were other stickers there. Just, I didn't vandalize anyone.
Hey, you know what? You know why Rookie has all these stickers? Because he keeps on winning. He keeps on winning.
No, because I asked, hey, Bill, can you send me some stickers? And he sent me like 20 of them.
You know what? I asked Adam to send me some stickers. You know what I don't have yet? Stickers.
I'm gonna send you the biggest box I have with like 3 stickers in it, Bill. It's gonna be like a 24-inch box, and you're gonna get it with a bunch of popcorn peanuts.
Good. I want a box of
You wanna hear
stickers
a story
so
about
big
stickers?
I can play in it like leaves.
I've had stickers made the same amount of time that Joe's had his. Okay, they were made at the same time by the same person. I've never even seen one of my stickers.
Oh, hold on,
You
I
don't
got one.
want to.
I've
You don't
never
want to.
even put my hands on one.
You don't want to.
Look,
That's
look,
it.
Adam has.
It's a circle. It's a circle. Come on, you gotta peel it. It's not a square. It's a circle. They're all circles.
Why do
Man,
we
you need
have
to-
them?
I'm afraid if you tear it, it might tear if you try to
Oh,
peel it.
come on. They're not that bad. Don't worry. I'm gonna get better.
Yes, they
ones.
are.
Okay, they're bad. They're bad. Okay, they're bad.
Looks like they're
Rookie,
made
I
out of-
think your teacher's calling you. You're late for class. Get out of here.
Not till Monday again, brother. Not until Monday.
Damn.
Like, hey, can you make these stickers out of old napkins for me?
Josh is
I think that's what they made out of.
he's saying I look too white right now.
Look at all these people that have my
It's the
stickers.
lighting, I think.
Look at
What
this crap.
I don't even have your stick, man. I'm not-
Justin P's got one of my stickers. Adam has one. Zach's got one.
Yeah.
I don't even have one of my own.
I'm going to mail you my sticker of yours.
Yeah, Zach. Hey, Zach, how about mailing me one of my own stickers? How about
I will
that?
do it. I feel like this is wrong.
Can
on
we
a level.
end the show?
No, there's another contestant.
Yeah, we got to have one more.
Where the hell's he going?
He's going to leave. Whatever.
He's going to get another sticker.
It's horrible. I'm going to put the link in the chat one more time so we can finish the show off for Adam so he can hang out with his brother.
Yeah, let's do this.
How's my lighting? How's my lighting?
It's all right.
It's more
It's all
dramatic now. You know, film noir there.
Just walked
Yeah.
out.
You look like you don't have jaundice now.
right. John, it's all-
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Rookie. Have a good one, man.
Come
You're
again.
there, buddy.
Go ahead.
No one's there yet.
Jelly.
I gotta end this thing.
Blinded by the light. What now? Oh, here.
I
Someone's
gotta
here.
go.
No, you're good.
One more. Come on.
All right, we
I gotta
have.
go work tomorrow.
Okay, we don't want to hear that shit right now.
I'm
Here, here we go.
Justin. Okay.
Here's
Yeah,
Lee.
well.
Lee's here.
What's up, Lee?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's happening?
Lee, some of the things you were saying make me laugh. And
That's some of what I was saying. What about you?
I know.
It goes both ways. Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's do this since Adam's in a rush. He's trying to spend time with family. Let's do this.
Air repair pen. That's what we're playing for here today.
Air repair piece.
Air repair pen and an HVAC North piece of paper that you can stick to stuff for a couple hours.
For a couple hours.
Yeah.
Use it to tape your Christmas present shut.
Oh my god.
Guys, correct me if I'm wrong. Sorry, Justin. One
Sorry
more
about
thing
that.
before
Go ahead.
one thing. Is Lee Johnson the individual who donated his testicles to somebody?
Yes.
That's awesome. Just want to put it out there again. That was awesome. Good man. Okay, go ahead.
All right, round one.
What was that? Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Okay.
According to the inspection report, the Delta T was ranging between what and what, according to the inspector.
14 and 17 seems like I heard.
No.
No. Oh well.
Nice
Keep
try, bro.
your screwdriver.
You probably already won one, Lee.
What happened?
Yeah, we're good.
Well, I appreciate you calling anyway.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
For getting in here.
Sure, no problem, no problem. I can't believe that Ted is able to do electrical work like that, though, without an electrical license in South Carolina.
Oh yeah, and you can in Tennessee too.
And in North Carolina, you definitely can't.
So like what you have to have an electrician come out and wire your stuff for you.
Yes, yes.
Oh wow.
Or you get it's a limited license. You can
Yeah,
have
you can't have a specialty electrical license that allows you to wire just a condensing unit or furnace.
That comes with our ticket. We're allowed to do that from the disconnect on.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, that's how we do it in Michigan too.
Yeah.
But in this video, somebody had basically illegally wired the furnace from the outdoor unit to inside.
Yeah, that was some jacked up crap.
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that, because in Tennessee, man, you know anything HVAC related, you can wire, you can do whatever. The only time we ever, because we would sell generators too, and we would sub that to an electrician,
Right.
to put in a whole house generator. But running dedicated lines for your condenser and 2 dedicated lines to a heat pump air handler or whatever, for your heat kit and for your blower and stuff. We did all that. We didn't have to have an electrician do that.
Oh yeah. Well, now off the books, I've wired all kinds of stuff. There's no problem. But
Sure.
What you're supposed to do is a different thing.
Yeah. All right, man, Lee. Well, we appreciate you getting in here, man.
Okay. Y'all have a good evening.
All right.
Yeah.
Take it easy, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Lee.
See you, Lee.
There's
Who's got a
nobody
better
else.
voice, Bill or Lee?
They're both pretty good.
It's always been a good argument.
We should have a voice off. The golden voice versus
Yeah, I think so.
Lee Johnson.
Hey, Kelly. Yeah.
There's no one else here. It's all clear for Adam to escape.
Yeah, let's call it so that Adam can go and spend time with family.
Yep.
Guys, my brother's in town. I see him twice a year. He's 5 feet behind me right now, and I'm on here with a bunch of you jerk-offs, all right?
Jerk-offs?
That's what they
What?
call
You loved us.
That's what they call dedication.
You, sir, are a bastard. What?
What?
If
Dedication.
you watched the show, he could see you.
Zach cancels his show when his house burns down. Come on. What is that all about?
I know. Like, what a comparison. Like, that's
Freaking low blow.
You know?
Hold on a second.
That's about
That's better.
Kick him.
Later, Adam.
Adam had to
All
go,
right, man.
guys. Sorry.
That's all right.
He had to go with family. He's waving, but you can't see him because
Oh, yeah, you're right.
he had to leave.
Kelly, let Adam leave and have to hang
Oh,
up.
wait, you got A-Team Adam shirts too? I'm going to need one of those, man.
Hold on a second.
Well, I work here. I hope to God I have company shirts.
Thank you
Adam.
for bringing me back, Zach.
Hey, Adam, if
I'm sorry I disgraced you.
you send me your shirt and I'll send you my resume.
That was amazing. Everybody's
Sounds
dying
good.
for that.
What size are you?
Double XL. XL, depending on what it's made of, but double XL works too.
Double love.
Cashmere.
Love.
Bill wants some cashmere.
I want silk on the inside,
There you go.
cotton on the outside.
Thank you, Clint Glasgow.
Thanks, Clint.
Go hang out with your brother. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
end. Can we end the show? We're at 2 hours right now.
He feels bad. He doesn't want to leave. Okay, yeah,
Oh.
Randy, we're going. We're all
I
going.
show up
Let's
for the
sit.
show when I'm on vacation. I show up for the show when I'm sick. I had surgery the day before. And what are we doing here? I'm trying to end the show, and you guys just want to make this a John Israel hangout.
No,
Wow.
we're not. We're going.
He's really pulling out all the stops to get this show
He
finished,
is.
isn't he?
He is, Zach.
Do you really want to be like John Israel, guys? Is that what you want to be?
That's exactly right.
Sorry.
I got a single tear rolling down my cheek from that little speech.
Me too.
All right, Adam, since you want to put a fork in it for us, please.
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Holy shit. Come on, man.
Are you kidding me?
All right, guys, listen. It's been fun. It's been right. And we'll see you on the next one.